It's now dumped into the zone. Now Strawbridge drives in a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Bronner sends it around. Escapes the zone. Roth plays it. Taken away by the Bucks. Faveri tried to leave it, but a little bit of miscommunication there. Now a chance. Drives in on Rossi. He's going to get a cover. With 1:09 left to go. Now Witt with it on the backhand. Now Graham is crashing and steals the puck away. Hard slam into the boards. No call. Call that competitive contact. Another big hit. And that no call. Officials let him play. Graham wants a call. I agree with the officials. Let him play there. A little bit of contact never hurt anybody, especially when it was the same two players involved both times. Gotta let the guys play as the final 30 seconds coming up in this period. Now battle on the board, starting to see some contact, some physicality. He's now slowing it down, trying to flip it out, kept in by Graham. And now tied up the other way. BJ Fink, he takes a little spill there, no call. A lot of competitive contact as the first period ends. Fink a shot and does not get that one away. Head up high. Just wanted to get one away, was not able to. So both teams head back to the bench. They'll get a breather, and we'll be back for the second period shortly here on the Southern Hockey Network. Puck's drop, and we are underway in the second period. Mighty Bucks come away with it, trying to flip it up the boards. Lapham dumps it in. Roth is going to play it around the boards, kept in by Lewis. Lewis, a hard shot. That one goes through the blue paint just at the edge and goes out to the far near side corner. Now Streets gets it to Strawbridge. Strawbridge, a good pass to Saran. Saran skating into it. Now cross ice. Nobody there, but Strawbridge going to try to chip it in the zone. Plays it on a bouncing stick. No whistle. Maybe thought that stick was a little up high, but Officials let that one go. And now Olivia. Backhand pass to the half wall. Back to Olivia, who's in the slot. Tries to get a shot away. Cleared out. Strawbridge takes a shot. Scotty makes the save. Bronner not able to get it with a stick. Finally kicks it out. Took 3 good whacks and found no puck there.
You know, if you have extra limbs, use them.
Soccer's important in hockey, I guess. Seen a lot of kicked pucks today. Unfortunately, not going to get you into the FIFA World Cup.
Hey, anything to get that puck out of your zone.
But you got to do what you got to do. Neither team with a goal in this one. Both teams have had some opportunities. And now a 2-on-2. Roth takes a shot. Scotty makes a save. Still looking warm from the previous game where played for the Polk Czechs. Now comes out to Olivia, but a good stick by the Mighty Bucks. And now it's sent out of the zone. Now Boers with some speed. Strawbridge got back. Got a stick on it. Now comes out to the slot. Boers backhand. Rossi a save. Now out to the slot. Trying to shoot it was the goalie. Got put into a blender there. Trying to drive to the slot. No whistle so far to start this period. Good pace of play. Roth plays it up the boards but couldn't get it deep in the zone. Fink now taken away by the Slugs. But Fink able to take advantage of some sloppy possession and shot that one. Roth getting a stick on it. Blocks out to the corner. Pass to the slot. Rolls off the side of the net. Bavari trying to get back to the slot for Fink. Does get it to Fink, but a stick lift by Kelly. Fink able to keep it, and now Kelly with some speed. Alex Graham back the other way, battling against him. A good stick, and now we're going to get a penalty, and we'll get a whistle, and Graham is going to head to the box. Looks like we're calling him for a hook. I thought it was a clean defensive play. Maybe got the stick up high, pulled him down a little bit. And so now we're going to see a power play for the Slugs. And they've had some good momentum, and seeing Graham go to the box, that's a big loss. Now a little bit of chirping between the benches as Graham's going to the box. Hopefully all in good fun, but Slugs now on the power play for 2 minutes. Slugs trying to get down the ice, but so far the Mighty Bucks doing a good job, not giving any room. With it. Flips it up the boards. Hayho sends it back to Rossi, just looking to reset. Rossi back to Hayho. Hayho flips it up the boards. Lapham takes it away. Turns, sends it back down. Favari onside. Tries to skate in. Gets inside. Short-handed. He shoots that one off the side of the net. And now checked along, and Boers is looking for a penalty. Now the Slugs up the other way, 3-on-3. Hayho laboring a little bit, headed back to the bench. Period of the long change. Witt takes it away, plays it up.
It was a tough fall.
Yeah, big collision back behind the net, especially against the boards. It looks different than it feels. As Guimond Cloutier now showing off the soccer skills as he's maybe stepped on the puck there. As Boers now driving in 1-on-3, shoots. Rossi gets the glove on it. Good shot by Boers, and Rossi getting a piece of it. Made a big save there. Now a pass up the ice. Roth drives in, takes a shot right into the chest of Scotty. He'll make the save. $7:19 left to go.
2 really close games back to back.
And now Roth chasing after it. Penalties killed off. So back to full strength. Back to 5-on-5. Now Witt moving it up. We're trying to drive in. Has it knocked off, but taken away by the Bucks. Now stick. Lewis takes a shot towards the net, redirected by Lapham. Lapham looking for a slot pass, lost in the skates. Looking for it are the Bucks. Tied in, they shoot. Rossi gets the save and is going to cover that one with the glove.
Lots of confusion right there.
Graham now out at the blue line, keeps it in. Tried to fire it deep. Strawberry's got in the way. Lewis a shot, still loose. Comes back out to Graham. Graham takes a shot, gets redirected. Kelly trying to get it up the boards. Lewis chips it into the slot. And now a chance to move it up. Streets finds Strawbridge. Strawbridge cuts in. Drops it for Streets. Streets shoots. Scotty makes the save. Talk about using your head. It's now Olivia with it.
What a play.
And now Lapham sticks it up the ice. Kelly backhand pass, gets it to Olivia. Little bit of contact there. Olivia gets it to Strawbridge, and we're going to get a whistle for an offside. As said, Strawbridge maybe didn't keep the skate along that blue line. So 5:54 left to go. Still no score in this one. This one has the makings of a good defensive game. Neither goalie really tested too much. As Scotty fixing the equipment there, getting ready to go.
Looks like the strap got a little loose.
Well, maybe he just wanted a breather. I mean, mentioned played that full first 36 minutes, but equipment's ready to go. He says he's ready. They're ready to drop the puck. And then a little spill there is Gordon now driving in. Kelly. Graham cuts him off. Kelly lost the puck. Now Graham settles things down. Flips it up the boards. Got to Gordon. Gordon checked by Hayho. Now Gordon with it. Sends it cross ice. Gets it to Fink. Fink cuts back. Has it on the backhand. Looking for a trailer. Finds the pass to the slot. Favari couldn't find it. Fink looked to wind up, and now a shot. That one goes over the net. Boers is going to skate into it. Far side half wall. Backhand. Gets it across to the far near side corner. Now rolls in towards Rossi. A chance for Fink. Not able to find it. The net was open. Boers with it. Boers tries to backhand it. Graham at the blue line. Not able to keep it in. Now a pass to the slot. Favari. Rossi, another save. And this one flipped down the ice. Has a lot on it. Guimond's going to wave off icing. Stopped just short of the red line. What a play to get that one down the ice and negate the icing. BJ Fink after the puck at center ice. Boers flips it up. Graham had to touch in onside. Now Kelly back for it. Favari takes it away. Looking for a pass. Kelly, good defensive play, knocked it off the stick. Fink now turns. Drive, shoots. That one goes wide of the net. Maybe Olivia getting a piece of it. Now Graham trying to skate into it, trying to dump it deep, sends it back around. Bucks offside's going to touch up, and now they've gotten back on side. Now a pass. Dumped into the zone. Graham's back for it. Now turned over. Heyo was shot right into the chest of Scotty. He makes the save. He was ready for that one. And now Boers. A chance the other way. Tried to cut inside. A little heavy on the touch there. Has it taken away. Now dumped back down the ice. Streets fires it to the slot. No one's home. Strawbridge passes it to the slot. Off the stick of Favari. Now up the other way. Saran for it. Spill by Roth. Bouncing puck. Strawbridge gets it in onside. Witt out there, and Strawbridge going to take a little spill. But gets the puck back as Witt tried to send it up the boards. Takes a shot. And another fall. I don't know. Maybe the ice is a little more slick tonight than it is normally. I mean, ice is slick all the time. As a shot in on Scotty, and he's going to cover it up with the glove.
I was about to say, I think we've seen more slips and falls in the past 10 seconds than both games so far.
Just a couple players losing an edge, maybe a little bit of balance. But both teams will try to regain their balance, get some fresh legs out on the ice as we set for this face-off. 2:51 left to go. Now Witt has some time, is skating it up. Has it knocked off the stick. Lewis tries to play it, and now Streets with it. Streets against Bronner. Gets past Bronner, a breakaway opportunity. Shoots, and a save by Scotty with the glove. Still not out of the danger zone yet.
You hear his team over there slapping their sticks for him.
It's always big when your goalie makes a save, especially in a tight defensive game like this one. Neither team giving anything. Just a couple of opportunities on either side, but ultimately nothing really high danger. But the goalies have answered the call. As Streets drives in. Looks for a pass cross ice. Gets it there to Strawbridge. Strawbridge winds, shoots right into the chest of Scotty. Lands in the glove. And he'll cover that one for a whistle. Leaving nothing there for the Slugs to shoot at. One of the best defensive games of the season. Seen a lot of tight scoring, seen a lot of blowouts. But this one, I feel like this is the longest we've gone without a goal this season. We'll see if we can get through 2 periods without one. I think it'll be the first time. Could be wrong as that one redirected almost. The broadcaster jinx coming true. I'm probably one of the worst at it. There's now a pass to the slot. Fortunately, the only one there for Streets was Bronner, and he sent it down the ice. Now Ross settling things down. Flips it up to Streets. Got a stick on it. Got it in the zone. He's going to chase after it. BJ Fink trying to flip it up. Does get it out of the zone to Witt. Witt to Lapham. Lapham has it knocked off stick by Kelly. Now Witt's going to slow things down. Witt trying to drive in on Hayhoe. Hayhoe, a good job. Leaves it for Kelly. Now turned away to Fink. Fink on the backhand, tries to skate up, has it knocked out the stick in the neutral zone. Now a chance for Boers. Boers enters the zone cleanly, drives back behind the net, looks for a pass to the slot, doesn't get through. Good defensive play by Hayhoe. Now a spill in the corner. Now Boers with it, far side half wall, drives in, shoots, gets blocked. That was Roth getting in the way, trying to find a pass back door for Fink. Fink not able to play it, shoots it towards the net, off the stick of Kelly, and now chipped out. Now kept in by Boers. Boers circles back and now cleared out of the zone with Graham back for it. Final 30 seconds in this period. Lapham driving in. Back behind, calls from the bench to shoot. Wraparound try, rolls in on Fink's skate, not able to redirect it in. A shot to the slot, backhand try. Rossi standing up, makes another save. Boers with it, final 15. Shoots. Now Roth just content to play it up the boards. Graham gonna hold on to it at center ice. Drives in, shoots it into the netting. It was offsides, even if that one went towards the back of the net, would not have counted as that was a shot when players were offside. So that will do it through 2 periods. We'll step away. We'll take a short 30-second break with both teams tied at 0. 12 minutes for a team to find the winner. We're gonna see our second overtime of the night here on the Southern Hockey Network. Both teams set to go. No score for either side. Final 12 minutes of regulation ahead. Bronner back for it. Plays it up the ice. Taken away in the neutral zone by Roth for the Slugs. Roth cross to Olivia. Olivia chips it up the boards to Strawbridge. Strawbridge off the boards. Tries to play it. Streets now. Backhand pass to Strawbridge. Strawbridge on his backhand. Tried to send it back to Streets. Bronner along the goal red line. Fink now trying to move it up. Strawbridge with a stick in there. Takes it away. Strawbridge turns it up the ice. Enters the Bucks zone. Sticked away by Bronner, but comes back to Strawbridge. Now flipped out of the zone. Has a lot on it. It's a rolling puck. No icing. Roth winning the race there. Trying to move it up. Had some time. Gets it to Streets. Streets cuts back. Plays it with the skate. Now sends it up to Olivia. Olivia cuts back. Driving in. Shoots! And right into the chest of Scotty for a save. And that is going to be almost exactly a minute in. And we already got our first whistle. 10:57 left to go in this period.
Both teams want it, and boy, does it show.
This puck drop comes out to Olivia. Olivia shot right into the glove of Scotty, but wasn't able to cover it. Now sent around the boards by Witt. Good awareness by Witt to get back. Play that one. Bucks were offside, so not able to touch the puck, allowing the Slugs to move up the other way. Played it near the wall. Rolls in a shot. Blocked, another backhand, and the Slugs score. The Slugs open the scoring early in the third, and they're going to take the lead. This is an indicator of how this game has gone. That's a big goal there for the Slugs. They're set to drop the puck. Witt now comes away with it. Both teams have had momentum, but the Slugs take advantage of that opportunity, and now they have the 1-goal lead. Now the Slugs playing it up the board. Now a chip play to Graham. And now we're going to get a whistle for an offsides. Looks like faceoff's going to be at center ice. And that one gonna go up into the netting, right in front of the booth here for a quick whistle off the face-off. So now the face-off gonna be outside of the Bucks zone. Puck's dropped. Slugs win it. Lewis tried to seal it, and Strawbridge is now gonna skate into the zone. Of course, back behind. Backskates, gets it on the backhand, a shot, and they're gonna score. Slugs get their second of the game. And Streets should be credited with the goal. We'll get the official goal scorer for you as 8:50 left to go. Puck's dropped. Slugs now with the 2-goal lead, but always what I say, it's the most dangerous lead in hockey. Teams find ways to come back from it all the time. It only takes one to get back into this one if you're the Bucks, but you have to get the next one if you're gonna find a way to get back into this game. Too many words in the head there to speak. So many thoughts running up there. Get caught up on my own words. So Jonathan Streets credited with the goal with an assist from Strawbridge. Now Boers a pass. Backhand, a little competitive contact there with Saran and BJ Fink. That's my buzzword, competitive contact. As now a shot and the 3rd goal for the Slugs. They are laying it on. It looks like Streets. No, Olivia should get credited with that one. It's now a 3-goal lead, and I mentioned it felt crucial for the Bucks to get a goal there, but Slugs now, the dam is open. See if they continue to pour it on. Goal credited to Jonathan Street, so 2 goals for him in just 1 minute and 2 seconds. And all the goals coming in just 3 minutes. It's now a shot by the Bucks. That one's blocked. Graham taking the shot. Now passed by Favari and he scores. So now the Bucks cut the lead to 2. As Favari able to sneak that one 5-hole on Rossi. So 7:29 left to go. Both teams trade and punches.
I need some excitement for these goals.
See if the benches start to get into it. If you're the Bucks, I know you're down 2. We're down 3 goals, but you got to find a way to stay into this one. Dan Favari credited with the goal with an assist to Jason Gates. Now a shot up high on Rossi from Favari, looking for another one. Tries to pass it to the slot. Slugs cleared down the ice. That's got a lot on it. I don't think Graham got a piece of it. And that is going to be a whistle for an icing. So now the puck's going to come all the way back down into the Slug zone with 7:03. And a big spot now for the Bucks to just win this face-off. Shout out to Jimmy Porter watching tonight and keeping the chat alive. Now comes out to Witt. Witt tries to shoot, just couldn't get the shot he wanted. When he shot it was blocked by Streets. Another shot, and that one blocked by Saran. Now Strawbridge trying to backhand it up the ice. Now if we see a hat trick, I don't have my hat tonight, so unfortunately I will not be able to throw it on the ice. So now Lapham's going to skate into it for the Bucks. Has Favari, stays on side. Lapham circling, looking, cuts back. Backhand pass to the slot, a shot, rolls in on Rossi, but not able to get through. Graham a shot, redirected, and it's in! The Bucks now finding the offense, and the captain, Alex Graham, redirects that one in the back of the net. Make sure Alex Graham officially credited with that one. We'll see if we get any assists. Should get an assist on the shot from the blue line. Looks like they're going to give Dan Favari the goal with an assist to Alex Graham. Is the official call. So now Dan Favari with 2. Favari was the one who took the shot from the blue line. I sent it towards the back of the net. Now Roth keeping it in, plays it. Lapham able to get it out of the zone. Now he's going to try to win a foot race versus Roth. Roth gets a stick on it, but Lapham comes away with possession. Has Lewis, tries to get to Lewis. Roth makes a good play, and now it's up the ice. Streets and Strawbridge up the other way, 2-on-2. Driving in a shot, that one goes wide. Scotty trying to get back in position. Board's trying to play it. Strawbridge comes back. Streets takes it away. Now Strawbridge. Good play by Bronner. Sends it back behind the net. And now up the ice. Trying to go cross ice to Lewis for the Bucks. And now they're going to skate it in onside. We're going to see a delayed penalty against the Slugs. So a power play coming for the Bucks. We'll see what the call is. Official Tim Todd with the arm up a shot. That one goes wide. And now the Slugs are going to touch it. We're going to get the whistle and a power play with 5:07 left to go in this one. And a big opportunity for the Bucks.
I swear, every time I see the most creative and most intense way for a player to keep a puck in that zone, it just immediately goes right back out, and I hate to see it.
And that's just a credit to good defense on both sides. But it's also good effort by the Blue Liners, keeping it in. But now a big spot here for the Bucks. They're going to have a power play. They're down by 1. You need a goal here. As this one comes out to the point, Bronner, a hard shot, goes towards the net. Bavari was in that crease area and now chipped out. Boers is going to skate back after it. Pete Saran, 2 minutes for hooking, will sit in the box. Now Favari driving in on the backhand. Drives. Looks like he's going to shoot. Shoots it towards the net. Gets blocked in front by Olivia. Olivia trying to backhand it up the boards. Kept in by Favari. Favari dumps it back down low. Shot towards the slot. It's loose in front. BJ Fink turns. Saved by Rossi. Fink comes back away with it. Tries to backhand it up to Favari. But got it to a slug instead. Minute 13 on the power play as it heads back down the ice. Bronner back for it. Fresh legs out there now for the Slugs. Olivia's still out there. Flipped up the boards. Now driving in. A shot. That one rolls in on Rossi. Goes wide of the net. Olivia plays it up the boards. But Graham back along the blue line, keeping it in. Has Witt trailing. He's going to skate it down along the half wall into the corner. Pass out to the slot. Redirected. And it's in.
Wow.
A tied game as the Bucks take advantage of the power play. BJ Fink hitting the 6-7 wearing number 67 and then takes a fall.
That's the kind of Selly I have been looking for.
We'll see who they credit with the goal, but we have a tied game with 3:53 left to go. What a game this one has been.
Like you said, 2-goal lead is the most dangerous, and that has been proven tonight.
And the momentum swing for the Bucks. Gave up 3 quick ones, responded with 3 of their own. BJ Fink gets the goal. Alex Graham an assist. It's Graham's second assist of the night. Now Lapham chips it in the zone. Bucks looking for another one. Cross the ice pass to Lewis. Lewis towards the net. Out into the slot. Streets now plays it for Strawbridge. Lapham trying to skate into it. Streets going to send it up, but in the skates of Lapham. Strawbridge comes away with it. Turns it up ice. Streets loses a glove. Has to pick that up, and Kelly back along the blue line. Kelly driving in. Check there by Graham. I say check, and that means competitive contact. In case you forgot, I'm going to remind you.
If I had $1 for every time you said that.
And now Lewis loses a stick, and we're going to get another Bucks power play. As Strawbridge knows and is headed to the box, and the Bucks bench fired up. Official call looks like a holding. So Bucks already
3 minutes left.
Bucks already took advantage of one power play. We'll see if they can do it again and find the 1-goal lead late in this game. Scored 3 unanswers and a big opportunity to score a 4th. Only needed a minute and 17 seconds of power play time to get the equalizer as a spilled air, and now sent up the boards by Streets and out of the zone. Trying to race it deep against Witt and Graham, and Witt's going to take it away with some help from Graham. So knock Strawbridge 2 minutes in the box for holding. Cavaria shot, an excellent block there, kept it at the blue line almost by Witt, but just overskated it. A little bit of miscommunication. They're not able to play, and now a spill, so still offsides. Bucks are going to have to touch up, and that's some costly time. It's now 1:25 on the power play. Favari trying to play it and just flipped down the ice. Going to kill off some time.
Way to get a hand on it to slow it down a little bit.
What a game we have on our hands. 2:13 left to go, 1:13 on the power play. We'll have a minute left of 5-on-5 time after the penalty. Savari leaves it for Witt. Witt back to Graham. Graham shoots. That one wide of the net, doesn't get through. Looks like it caught Favari on the way in. And now escapes the zone. Witt's going to skate back for it. Bucks going to have to touch up. Witt back for it. 50 seconds left on the power play. And that one down the ice. No icing. A lucky break there for the Bucks. You never want to ice it on the power play. BJ Fink keeps it in, but has to touch up. So the Bucks were offsides, so it came out to the neutral zone. Boers looking cross ice to Bronner. 20 seconds left to go on the power play. Bronner gets it over into the zone. Driving in a shot, rings the iron. Sent back around. Boers is going to skate into it. Keeps it on side. Dumps it deep into the zone. Down to the near side corner. Pass out to the slot. Nobody was home. Favari skates into it. Back to 5-on-5. Shot almost redirected. Drawbridge out of the box. Kept in by Bronner. Bronner driving downhill. Shoots! Saved by Rossi. We're going to get a whistle. Looks like maybe the net comes off. Not quite sure. Maybe we're seeing a penalty call. The faceoff is coming outside the zone, so maybe a Buck player knocking the net off. 48 seconds left to go. Puck's dropped. Into the zone. Fink tried to chip it around Kelly. An excellent play there defensively. But still in the zone. Kept in by Lapham. Lapham takes a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Back around Lewis. At the half wall. Taken away by Saran. Saran spins around. Trying to clear it from the zone. Now rolls in towards the slot. Good stick by Olivia. Streets with it. Streets chips it off the boards to himself and gets it up the ice. Checked by Bronner. Bronner has a stick tied up behind him. Rolls in towards Scotty. Good play by Lewis. Sends it around the board. Strawbridge keeping it in. Final 10 seconds. Takes a hard shot. It's blocked by Lapham. Lapham's going to try to go the other way with Lewis. Lewis and Lapham. It's on the stick of Lapham. Now Kelly turns it over. Moves it up the ice. Strawbridge shoots it towards the net, and that's going to do it for regulation, and we're getting more overtime.
Free hockey twice now tonight.
The first one ended in a tie. We'll get some more 3-on-3 overtime. That all got so exciting, my shoe untied. You guys can't see it on the camera, and you probably didn't want to know that, but I'm going to tell it to you anyways because you guys have to listen to me.
I don't even know how that happened.
I stepped on it because I was moving around so much up in the booth.
Gavin cannot keep his chill up here. He is too excited.
There's been too much great hockey tonight. We're getting more overtime. We'll see if we get a game winner this time. It's going to be Hayho, Roth, and Jeff Giovincio out there for the Slugs. Lapham, Graham, and Lewis for the Mighty Bucks. Graham's going to take it away. Drives in on Rossi, falls down, gets the shot away. It rings iron. Oh. The Bucks thought they scored. Guimond Cloutier waving it off. I thought it was in. It rang iron and just sat there for a second. What effort by Graham.
Can you imagine?
He's got 2 assists, was looking for his first goal, and it would have been the game winner. Already has 1 game-winning goal on the season. What effort is now Lapham. Has it on the stick. Skates back, drops it for Lewis. Good pass. 4:18, a shot by Lewis, saved by Rossi. And sliding in there was Graham. And once again, running clock overtime.
He hit that freeze.
I always forget.
He hit that freeze pose after he caught it, saying, don't move, guys. Don't worry. I got it.
You want a goalie who's calm and collected, showing the poise, especially in overtime. I mentioned this is a big game. I can't see this one not going to a penalty shootout against two teams. I mean, obviously, if they do tie in overtime, the official score will be that they both get a point and move to 2-1-1. Now Boris tries to play it up, but taken away by Strawbridge. Strawbridge driving in, cuts inside, goes for a shot, shoots. Scotty makes a blocker save. Strawbridge looking for a call. Officials letting it go. Officials not trying to influence how this overtime goes.
I don't blame them.
I mean, this has been too good of a game. You let the players play unless something drastic like big hits happen. There's now Strawbridge onside. Cuts inside on Favari. Drives in. A pass over to Olivia. Not able to keep it on the stick. Rolls to the far corner. Pass to the slot. Rolls in on Scotty. And somehow covers that one up. Not even sure how he was able to find it, as that took a weird bounce. But an excellent job. Not moving. When you don't know where it is, you don't move.
You know, a lot of people say goalies have the eyes in the back of their head. Well, I think he's got eyes all around his head.
I'm not sure how he found that one. Covered it up 5-hole. Kept this a tie game in overtime. So once again, I continue to forget about the running clock. 2:17 left to go. It's all the way back down for Witt. No icing. Witt's going to slow it down, pressured by Jeff Giovincio. Touch pass to BJ Fink. Fink's got one in this game. And now Kelly up the other way. Cuts back, looks for a pass. Not able to find it. A good stick by Fink on the ground. What a play. Seeing a lot of effort. As this one rolls in on Rossi, slows it down with the stick. Gonna move it up while the Bucks get a change. Using the speed, driving in. Fink sliding into the boards. Once again, making a good defensive play. Roth out at the blue line. Pass comes to him. Shot in. Redirected wide by Bronner. Strawbridge, far side half wall. Backhand, rings it around the boards. Now trying to circle back. Tried to get to Roth, who was in the slot. This one's going to go down the ice. No icing, as it was just an errant pass. With 1:08 left to go, Strawbridge with it. Cuts back, rings it around the circle. Bronner's going to try to skate into it. Keeps it in. No. Just bounces over the stick. But Graham out for it. Plays it up the boards. Dumps it into the zone of the Slugs. Or Strawbridge going to slow things down. Final 45 seconds of action. Roth takes a shot. That one rolls in on Scotty. Just going to play it for Lewis. Lewis back behind Scotty. Circles it up. Moves it up the ice. Still pressured. Gets it out of the zone. Now a chance for Graham. Graham driving in. Shoots. Saved by Rossi.
Oh, hard
and a
hit
hard
against the
slam
wall.
into the board by Strawbridge. Graham checking in on him. Bronner sends it up the ice. Graham not able to touch it as he was offside. Final 19 seconds. Strawbridge taking the time. Looking maybe to just get one more shot on net. Final 10 seconds. Strawbridge with Streets. They've had good chemistry earlier. Stays on side. Back to Strawbridge. A good stick lift by Lewis. Kept Strawbridge from finding that one. Lewis just going to play it, and that will do it for overtime. We'll see if maybe we get a shootout. Looks like talking it over. We'll see if we get one. This is the second game of the day. There's no game behind this, so no time rush. Both teams, looks like the Slugs maybe heading over to Rossi. We'll see what they decide. Fist bumps are going. I think that might be the game. We'll see if the benches are talking it over. Graham and Strawbridge.
Looks like they're talking it over.
Looks like Scotty and Bill Rossi talking it over for a shootout. There is the option. We'll see if the teams obliges. I'd love to see it. I'm not quite sure. Bucks are on their bench. They look ready to go. Scotty maybe is headed back between the pipe. So we'll see. Scotty's headed back to the pipes. Rossi's about halfway out. Scotty wants a shootout, and looks like hey-ho is done. So maybe no shootout. Both benches will just clear out. So this one's going to end in a tie. What a game. What are the 2 games we've had? Both of them ending in ties. Not able to decide a winner.
See, I have too big of a mouth. If I wanted to do a shootout and the other team didn't, I would be talking way too much.
So both teams head off the ice. That will do it for the Southern Hockey Network on our Tuesday doubleheader. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the Southern Hockey Network. Unfortunately, Jimmy, we're not going to get a shootout as much as I would love it and everyone else watching would love it. This one's going to end in a tie. It would have ended in a tie for the official scoring anyways. But
for the broadcast.
Before the broadcast, we would have loved a shootout. But thank you so much for joining us tonight on the Southern Hockey Network. We will see you on Thursday. There are no games tomorrow. So just leave you wanting more on a Wednesday night, and we'll be back Thursday with some more hockey. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your night.